Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a fun, bold eye look for you, and I did that using the new James Charles Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I did use his brush set as well. So far I'm loving everything, and I really was dying to dip into the bold shades here because he has a lot of everything. So this palette's really good for beginners or even experts of makeup. You have the bigger shades here in the center of all the transition colors, and then this one called Face is actually a sparkly eyeshadow, so I did use that as my highlighter today. And then you have your warm shades at the top, and then the bottom is all your bold colors, and I dipped more into like these colors over here. I really wanted to because I never play with colors like this, and I thought they were really pretty. So I like the way that it turned out. It definitely turned out a little bit more darker than I was expecting, but you know what? I don't know. It's probably just me because I never wear colors like this, so it's different for me to look at. So I'm really curious to see what you guys think of this video, and let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I should do more videos like this or stick to something more natural. I don't know. Without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So first, I'm just starting off by taking off the makeup that I had because I actually just went and did stuff, so I didn't get a chance to film this before, so I'm just taking off everything I have to start with a clean slate. And of course, I woke up this morning and had like a huge pimple here, one on my cheek over here, so that's fabulous. You know, that's what I'm working with. That's okay. To take my makeup off, I just use a Neutrogena wipe all the time. I've tried other wipes, like I liked the Pond's ones for a while, but they just are so drying, and like I feel like a lot of them, like if you get some at the drugstore or anything, they're always really soapy. Like I can hear the soap in them, and it's disgusting. So I just always go back to my Neutrogena wipes. I feel like they're the best ones. They are a little bit more pricey. I think they're like $8, but they always do like a 2-pack for, I don't know, 12 or something like that. So I feel like for the money, they're definitely the best ones. Take my mascara off, or any eye makeup I have, which right now is just mascara. I always use a Shiseido pad and then the Clinique eye remover. This works so much better. It's so much more gentle on the eyes than using the makeup wipes. I'm gonna start with the eyes because I want to do a darker look today, but I'm going to moisturize since I just took off all of my face makeup. I'm gonna moisturize my skin. I have really dry skin, so it's really important to make sure that you moisturize and prep the skin first before you start any makeup. And today I'm using the Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. This has been like my lotion I use every day. So today I'm going to be using every single brush that I possibly can from the James Charles kit. This is the brush kit that everything that came in it, plus the sponge, which I did just dampen, and it actually came with more brushes, but I already separated them to put into my makeup kit, but these are all the ones that have more duplicates. If you saw my Instagram story, then you saw that I did a live and I kind of went over every single brush and the palette as well. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that because I post a lot to my Instagram stories. It's gonna be so weird not using my usual brushes. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Painterly paint pot, and I'm actually not using a brush from the kit just because I don't wanna mess up one just for an eyeshadow base. I really like this one because it's nice and tacky, so it gives a good sticky base for eyeshadow. Now that I have my eyeshadow primer on, I'm going to start with the actual eyeshadow. So first I'm going to go in with the color Canvas. Is the very first one here in the palette. It's just a very matte tan shade, very similar to my skin color, so I'm just going to put this all over the lid. And to do that, I'm going to use the Morphe M441 brush. Now that I have a really nice base down, I'm going to start going in with the deeper colors. And I really want to play with these blues and purple shades today. So first in the crease, I think I'm going to go in with this light pink color here. And that is the color Pinkity Drinkity. And I'm going to place the color first in this outer V and then blend it up in the crease. Alright, so it didn't really make much of a difference, but that's okay because I mean we're just starting out and kind of trying to build up our shades single. I'm gonna focus that on this outer V as well and bring that up into the crease. And I've been using the same brush for this too. I'm gonna focus a lot of that color on the inner corner as well, so that way we can kind of create a halo eye, focusing more on the outer and inner corners and then bring it up into the crease to connect everything. These are actually blending out pretty nicely, and the pigment, there's a lot of pigment in this, so I definitely don't have to dip back into the pan a lot. I think I only dipped into this color like twice. I'm kind of just doing windshield wiper motions to blend that back and forth. Make sure when you're doing a color like this as well, you want to be blending it out. Like I'm kind of smoking it out of just the crease, so that way it's not a harsh line in that crease. This is the color Brother. So it's kind of like a purpley blue. So it is a matte shade. So far all of these shades are matte. I'm not going to go into the shimmers just yet. Oh my god, so much just came on there. You do not need a heavy hand with this palette at all. And I'm gonna go exactly where I just put that purple and put this blue shade. Notice how I'm not really putting any color in the center of my lid because I'm gonna put a shimmer shade there later. Right now, I'm trying to just get a good base down and blend everything out. Morphe M433 brush, blue shade, because I've been dying to use it. It is so pretty. This bright blue right here, and this is in the shade Playground. It's right next to Brother. Oh my god, you barely have to dip into this. Girl, these are pigmented. Woo! And I'm putting this right over that shade Brother, right over the one that we used over the purple. And I started out by tapping it, and then now I'm gonna start blending everything together. But first you wanna kind of press it into the eye. And I do have a little bit of fallout here. I don't know if you can see that. Not too much, but that's why we're doing the eyes first. So that way if we get any fallout, we can brush it off without ruining our face makeup. Hello, and that's this really sparkly blue shade right here, and I am so excited to use it. Not even sparkly, it's more like a shimmer. I'm thinking it might be easier to blend with my finger, but we'll try with the brush first. That shows up so much better with your finger. Using the Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to use a little bit of purple and deepen up the crease with that. Escape. I think I like some more blue better. So going back with that Playground, just blending out a little bit more with that blue because I didn't want this to be a purpley look. I wanted it more of a blue look. So I'm just gonna add more of that blue and blend that out together. The M441, I'm using a little bit more of that light pink that we first went in with, just to blend out these edges one more time to make sure we don't have a harsh crease. Cleaning up a little bit of the fallout. I really didn't get that much fallout though. Smashbox primer spray to prime my skin. Benefit Professionals. I'm just going to place this at like the apples of my cheeks because that's where my pores are really big right now. So I'm just gonna kind of press that into the skin here, my chin, and my T-zone. I love this stuff. If you know me, or if you've even been watching me for a while, I swear by this stuff. If you have big pores, and even if you don't wear makeup, I always tell people you can get away with just putting this on. Like nothing else on top of it. Because it just smooths and blurs everything out. I love it. For foundation, I've been using the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation in the color 204. I have been wearing this every single day. It hasn't been sticking to my dry patches or anything. It literally looks so nice on my skin. And I'm going to use his Morphe M439 brush. This came in the brush kit. And I did try out this brush this morning and I love it. The bristles on all of these brushes are so soft. For concealer, Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. I am going to use the sponge that came with this kit as well. I already dampened that. So I'm just putting this in my T-zone, chin, and then covering up here. And then I do go in with a darker one because I don't have a shade right now that's exactly my color. So I use this light one and then I use a tiny, tiny bit of this shade Tan This is the sponge that came in his kit. Oh my god, it's huge. I didn't realize how much bigger it was. Okay. Oh, this is nice. It's definitely way bigger than any sponge I've ever used before. I kind of don't know like how to go about this right now. Oh my god. So it has this flat top to it, which is kind of nice for around the eyes, and then, but I can't get to the corner of my eye, so I'm gonna have to turn it around and use the pointy side for that. When beauty blenders first came out, I didn't realize that you had to wet them, and I was using them dry, and I'm like, what is the point of this? Because it feels awful. It's not doing anything. It was terrible. And then I don't know how I figured out how to wet them. I think my friend Caitlin wet hers or something. Either that or I probably just saw it in a video, and I was like, and then I wet mine and I was like, oh my god, this makes such a difference. In the kit, there is a concealer brush. This is the Morphe M173, so I'm gonna use this for the inner corners. Setting powder, Urban Decay Velvetizer. This is the most finely milled powder ever. And I'm gonna go in with the Morphe E48 brush that came in the kit to set my under eyes with this. For the rest of my face, I'm using the Hoola bronzer, or not the rest of my face, to bronze, and the Morphe M527 brush. And I really like this one. I tried it this morning and I love how flat it is. I always start out the same spot right under here, right where you would typically contour my temples, and then my forehead, and I connect everything. I have a big forehead, so I always bronze more at the top of my forehead. MAC Blunt, I'm going to contour with this using the Morphe E4 brush. I had to finish my blush and highlight off screen, and I did fill in my brows. I used the Fun Ending Powder Blush by MAC for blush, and then I used his face powder in the palette. I have to finish my eyes, and I have to do it like as quickly as I can. Something is going on with my camera. It's making a weird noise. I'm gonna try and put music or something over it so you can't tell, but I have to finish this like as quick as I can because the memory is not working and it's not letting me film for a long time. The camera is making a weird noise, so I'm not having any luck today. So I'm gonna finish out these eyes. So to finish out the eyes, I'm gonna start the lower lash line. I'm gonna skip lashes and eyeliner and just finish the actual eyeshadow look. For that, I'm gonna go in with this purple shade in the corner called Single that we used on the top. And I'm pretty much gonna use the same colors that I used on the top lid and just put that on the bottom lower lash line. I'm using the Morphe M410 brush. And this is just a good flat brush that I'm using on the lower lash line first to just apply the color, and then I'll go in with a pencil brush later to blend it out. Using the Morphe M431 pencil brush, I'm going in with that purpley blue shade. That's this one right here, and this is color Brother. I'm putting this all over that purple and just blending everything out together. For the last step, I'm going in with Playground, and this is that really bright blue. I'm focusing more of the color on the center, but then I'm still blending it out. Going in with a clean M441 brush with nothing on it. I'm blending everything out so that way the color does not look too harsh. And I'm gonna add some of that baby pink color that we used on the top to blend out and just use that to blend out as well. Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Electric. I'm gonna put this on the bottom waterline. I just curled my lashes with the Shiseido eyelash curler, and then I go in with the Lancome primer. And then I'm using the MAC Extended Play Lash for my top lashes in the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This light pink shade that we used first as sort of like a transition color, I'm gonna use that to kind of highlight the brows a little bit. He doesn't really have a highlighting shade in this palette, so I'm kind of just going through with this pink, and then I'm gonna go in with the face and use a little bit of that to highlight with. The thing with this face highlight, I used it on my face and I do like it, but it is a little bit glittery. I find that there's like a little bit of chunks of glitter in there. All right, guys, that's everything for this look. I'll probably just pop on a nude lip. I didn't even get a chance to do that. I had a lot of technical difficulties with this video, so hopefully you can't tell. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Overall, I think it's a really cool look. You guys wanted to see something bold, and I was really dying to dip into this Morphe palette. So far, I'm really impressed with James Charles Morphe palette and his brush set. I am loving everything so far, and I can't wait to play with it more. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and please subscribe to support my channel if you want to see more videos like this. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.